I did a video here and said that now William Ruto is very vulnerable. It is true, he is. He has made himself very vulnerable because he lost his political base. That is the Mountain region. He was actually called the kingpin there. And shifted his base to Raila Amolo Odinga support, which he is not in control of. Who is in control of the Raila Amolo Odinga support? It is Raila Odinga himself. We all know that it is going to be very hard for Raila Amolo Odinga to win the AU seat. Then he will be back to the country. He gave the seat to the gentleman called Anyang' Nyong'o. Anyang' Nyong'o will just be a caretaker there. When the moment Raila takes over, he does not even need to be told that you get out. He will automatically give room. That's why it is Anyang' Nyong'o was given that seat. Anyang' Nyong'o is a good leader. Personally, I admire him. Could he have been the party leader from before? I think ODM could have been far. And as Kenya could have gotten better results in opposition, if we were supposed to be in opposition. That's not my video. Then that's not the basis of my video here today. My basis of this video here today, it is how Raila is going to be in control of William Ruto, or even can be able to blackmail him. Before I dissect on that topic, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give me. Now let me take you directly to that video. Look at this. I said William Ruto had Central Kenya. Central Kenya gave almost 47% of votes that William Ruto received. Then he got some votes from also Rift Valley, particularly the Kenyan land. Then some votes from Western Coast, of course, added up to make William Ruto the president of the country. Now, William Ruto has lost at least 30% of the votes he received in 2022. What has replaced this 30%? Raila Amolo Odinga's part, that almost has 50% of this country. Assuming Raila Amolo Odinga's support has gone down, it cannot go down to an extent it cannot bring even if it's 4 million votes to William Ruto in 2027. So, if Raila Amolo Odinga gives William Ruto that votes, those number of votes, he'll be able to control the Mountain region. And I'm doing this video assuming that everything remains as it was in 2022. Tribal politics and such. Because so far, Morara is yet to switch. Is yet to come out as a politician. So, if the youths of this country will stay together, vote as a bloc, there will be a change because we are the majority in this country. But if people are going to vote tribally the way we do it in Kenya here, and of which I believe is going to happen, because if you check across, there's no civic education happening. Kila mahali ni mtu wetu. Because when somebody was appointed and people were celebrating in Luo Nyanza because they felt they have been given some leadership. And if that's the mentality we have in going to 2027, probably we are going to have William Ruto the president again. So as we speak here today, from my analysis, closely analyzing, I can see clearly that Raila Amolo Odinga has donated his support to William Ruto, and therefore William Ruto can comfortably rule without Mount Kenya. But now take it this way. In a scenario where a Mount Kenya impeachment motion comes to the desk of the parliament, who will come for the defense of President William Ruto? Is it Uhuru Kenyatta? No. Is it Kithure Kindiki? No. Who is it then? Raila Amolo Odinga. Because the people of Mount Kenya will be told, when Rigathi Gachagua was being impeached, you voted overwhelmingly. Now we are impeaching William Ruto. Let us see how you are going to vote. These guys, if the masses become very hostile and serious, they'll be able to abide. It can't be like they slaughter their own and leave the other. So, probably assuming that the Mount Kenya region support the impeachment motion, even if it's say 50 MPs, even if it's 30 MPs, support the impeachment motion. As a result, we will have the Jubilee MPs there, plus those for UDA, which supported Rigathi Gachagua. Now, some, of course, from Mount Kenya East as well, supported Rigathi Gachagua. So, see the numbers that we'll be having on board. Now, let's go to the rest of the country. All these other parts of the country are not loyal to William Ruto, except the Kalenjin land. So, therefore, William Ruto must reach out to Raila Amolo Odinga to keep his lieutenants in check, to ensure that none of them is going outside Raila Amolo Odinga's game. So Raila Amolo Odinga will have to be worshipped for the ODM party now to ensure that William Ruto is safe. Just as he is going to depend on Raila Amolo Odinga in 2027. So therefore, it's very clear here that the future of William Ruto is in Raila Amolo Odinga's hands, whether we like it or not. For those Kenyans who are smiling, Raila Amolo Odinga will take William Ruto home. Please forget about it. William Ruto will never be betrayed by Raila Amolo Odinga. The reason being, Raila Amolo Odinga has always been loyal. He stood to Uhuru Kenyatta to the end. He stood with Kibaki, especially during the Kibaki Tosha, to the end. He will stay with William Ruto to the end. The agreement of the 5 years that William Ruto is in power, and also the next generation of years and 5 years, will remain unless Kenyans literally decide to vote them out together. Out together. So therefore, as we speak here today, despite Raila Amolo Odinga having Ruto in his hands, it's very clear that Raila Amolo Odinga cannot allow an impeachment to take place. But if all MPs in the country decide right now to vote independently, William Ruto will go home very early in the morning, but the majority of the voters, who are the members of parliament, vote him home. So therefore, Raila Amolo Odinga is in control of the country as we speak. He's determining the presidency of this country. He's determining the presidency. And also, it's very clear that William Ruto has to abide to what Raila Amolo Odinga is doing. What do we expect now? Full support of Raila Amolo Odinga's agendas, seeing some implementation of Raila Amolo Odinga's manifesto, seeing Raila Amolo Odinga being supported fully during the AU campaign, and actually if Raila Amolo Odinga loses or does not when it comes to Kenya, will be well taken care of by William Ruto. We'll probably see him in most of the state events, state events, various meetings, press conferences, to ensure that Raila Amolo Odinga is safe. Raila Amolo Odinga needs power. Whenever he's there, just give him security, make him the boss. Security, let him move around with good security, good cars, and he'll be safe and he'll be taken care of. And that is how usual Raila Amolo Odinga operates. But if you check across the country as we speak, the mood is that Raila Amolo Odinga has messed up, William Ruto is messed up and has messed up, and they should all go home. So therefore, as I always say, the youth of this country, the future of this Kenya is now in our hands fully. We either decide to keep William Ruto or we decide to take him home. Now, the people of Mount Kenya West, we are sure they are going to take William Ruto home. So the people of Mount Kenya, if they decide, and also the youth of Mount Kenya and the entire country decide to vote against William Ruto, well, alhamdulillah, William Ruto will go home very early in the morning with an overwhelming 20 plus voters voting against him, and him probably getting a maximum of 5. And that's how it's going to happen in this country. Because Raila Amolo Odinga cannot give him 10 million votes. He cannot give him 5 million. We all know that. Now, probably Joho and Oparanya, they can be able to bring a few numbers on board, and also Western Kenya. But if Western Kenya is well driven by a good leader, someone who is charismatic, someone who can go there and get votes from that region and speak the language that those people want to hear, particularly the youths, probably we can be able to get the country out of William Ruto completely. So therefore, as we speak now today, it's very clear that the country now, William Ruto has been left vulnerable, and he has to beg Raila Amolo Odinga in anything that is going to happen in this country. Another thing I have to say here, Raila Amolo Odinga himself, he has also killed his statesmanship. He has killed his the love that he used to enjoy from the Kenya in this country. And as we speak right now, if things go the way they are, Adani being forced on Kenyans, the cost of fuel not going down the way you expect, the cost of living still remaining the same way, then Raila Odinga is going to be confirmed to be one of the most selfish leaders in this country. Why? He supposed William Ruto to be supported and be given some position in government. That's the literal understanding, the literal meaning of what they are doing right now as far as William Ruto is concerned. That is my video there, and see you next time for the video I've done. For more other videos, and kindly for this video that I've done, please make sure that you give me a like and a comment, because that's the best support you can give this channel. See you next time.